In a bustling ant colony at the foot of the Great Stone Mountain, a tiny ant named Tiku dreams of doing the impossible. While the other ants mock his ambition, Tiku refuses to accept that size determines strength. One day, when a disaster threatens his home, Tiku sets out to prove that even the smallest can achieve the greatest feats. Beneath the shadow of the Great Stone Mountain, thousands of ants scurry, working tirelessly. Among them is Tiku, the tiniest of all. While his fellow ants focus on their daily routines, Tiku stares up at the towering mountain, filled with wonder. "One day," he says, "I'll move that mountain." The other ants burst into laughter. "Impossible," they chitter. "A little ant like you, mountains don't move." But Tiku is not discouraged. He believes that where there is will, there is a way. One stormy night, a great rumble shakes the earth. The ants wake in terror as a landslide crashes down the mountain, blocking their only path to food and water. The queen ant calls an emergency gathering. "We are trapped. Without food, our colony will perish." The strongest ants try to push the boulders, but they are too heavy. Others suggest digging, but the rocks are too dense. Defeat looms over the colony. Then Tiku steps forward. "I will move the mountain," the ants scoff. "If the strongest among us cannot, what hope do you have?" But Tiku does not listen. He marches to the boulders alone. Tiku picks up a tiny pebble. It is no larger than a grain of sand. He carries it away and returns for another. The ants watch in stunned silence. "Moving a mountain doesn't mean pushing it all at once," Tiku says. "It means moving it one stone at a time." Day after day, Tiku works tirelessly, never stopping. He carries pebbles, then small stones, then larger ones. The ants begin to whisper, "Look at him go. He hasn't given up. Maybe we should help." One by one, the ants join him. Soon, hundreds, then thousands of ants work together, each carrying a single stone. And as days turn into weeks, the mountain of rubble begins to disappear. One morning, as the sun rises over the horizon, the final stone is lifted. The path is clear. The colony is saved. Cheers erupt, and the queen ant steps forward, bowing her head in respect. Tiku, the smallest among us, has achieved what we thought was impossible. He has moved a mountain, not with strength, but with determination and belief. Tiku smiles. A mountain moves when we refuse to stop. The ants never forget his lesson. No obstacle is too great when faced with patience, courage, and perseverance. And from that day forward, whenever an ant faced an impossible task, they would say, "Remember Tiku, the little ant that moved a mountain." The story of Tiku, the little ant that moved a mountain, is a lesson in faith, determination, and perseverance. It reflects the biblical truth that even the smallest can achieve the impossible when guided by faith and action. Faith over fear, Matthew 17:20. Mountains don't move by strength, but by faith and persistence. What seems impossible becomes possible when we trust in God's plan. Small steps lead to big change, Zechariah 4:10. Never despise small beginnings. Every great victory starts with one step. Progress isn't instant. It's about consistent effort, no matter how small. Perseverance in trials, Galatians 6:9. When obstacles block our path, giving up is easy, but pressing on brings the breakthrough. Hardship isn't a stop sign. It's an invitation to grow stronger in faith. Inspiring others through action, 1 Timothy 4:12. True leadership isn't about size or position. It's about stepping forward when others hesitate. A single act of courage can inspire an entire community. No challenge is too great when faced with faith, patience, and perseverance. Even the smallest among us can move mountains, not by might, but by trusting in God and refusing to give up. If this message spoke to you, share it with someone who needs encouragement today. Like this video to spread the word. Subscribe for more stories of faith and perseverance. Remember, even the smallest faith can move mountains. Keep believing, keep moving forward. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.